Trophy hunting takes a long time to do, and normally it takes a lot of dedication just to get into this type of hobby. But not all games takes thousands of hours to get the Platinum Trophy for. Now, this isn't counting shovelware games, so I went and looked for 5 games to get the Platinum Trophy for that only takes less than 24 hours. These are also spoiler free, so sit back and enjoy. Starting off with number 5, we have Concrete Genie. PSN Profiles gave this game a 3 out of 10 difficulty, a minimum of 1 playthrough, and 8 hours to beat. Concrete Genie is about this teen artist bullied by the other kids who lives in the city of Denska, which from what it looks like, an abandoned city where I think only kids are left to fend for themselves. So pretty much you got bullied to go into the even more abandoned castle of the city, and here our protagonist discovered some mystical powers that brought his paintings to life. So now it was up to him to paint the town from the darkness that's slowly consuming it. It's a pretty chill game and it kinda reminds me of every Pixar movie ever, but according to Wikipedia, this game was inspired by Jet Set Radio, with the main concept of painting street arts. In terms of trophies though, this game is pretty straightforward and the majority of it are painting different things for your genie and of course the main story trophies.
All done.
The hardest trophy for this game are just a bunch of collectibles, which is a lot for a short game. These include going around town looking for flying pages and capturing all the genie moments, which are all these small drawings on the side, which only requires us to draw certain things that our genie asks us to.
There.
There's also a trophy for painting 3 minutes straight without leaving paint mode, and I did try to cheese this by going AFK, but it didn't let me. Is it done? Or did nothing happen? That's crazy. So I just started painting random shit until I got the trophy. And for the last trophy, I just needed to paint at least one thing on every free painting levels. But after doing this, I got my last trophy along with the platinum. Trophy! Freestyle and... Number 4, we have No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. Unfortunately, there is no guide for PSN profiles for this game as of yet, but there is one guide that I followed on trueachievements.com, and this dude literally saved my life because I had no idea where to start with these trophies. Unlike other games, the trophy descriptions for this game doesn't really tell you I literally had to decipher what these trophies wanted from me, but eventually failed to even remotely understand it. I did completely beat the game in only 6 hours though, and I would give this game a difficulty of 2 out of 10. But this game is about a series of lighthouse keepers disappearing, and the guy who hired the person we're playing as did tell him this before they got there. And he still shrugged it off like it wasn't that big a deal. If that was me, I probably would have applied for a different job, I'm just saying. But we're pretty much here to work at the lighthouse and do whatever it is lightkeepers do. Eventually though, we'll start witnessing that it isn't a normal lighthouse and that something was definitely off. Someone fart? Here are all the potential spoiler trophies that I got. Well, uh-huh. Trophy! Trophy! But you inner light isn't... What? But you inner light is enough? But you inner light is enough? But you... Trophy! Trophy! Being... Trophy! Trophy! The fool. Trophy. 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 But there are certain trophies that I got by cleaning the cabin I stay in, for example. Please no. Oh my god, I gotta do it for like each one. I'll just fix it. I don't care. This dude is so nonchalant, bro. It's like, yeah. What about it? Trying to be creepy or something? One place that's... Trophy! The Emperor, as expected. You've kept your domain clean. Checking out a random light source at the beginning of the game, which gave me absolutely 0 answers to any of my questions. What the hell? Huh? and digging up 10 holes to look for the lighthouse key because for some reason someone stole it while I was sleeping and just hid it there. There it is. Trophy! For the last 2 trophies, I had to keep turning on this music box at the tower for 4 days straight for a trophy. Bing. Trophy! And to fix this cross in my room at the cabin for the last trophy, nabbing me, the platinum. Alright, hopefully this is the platinum. Please be the plat, because I'm gonna cry. Let's go! Trophy! In number 3, we have RoboCop Rogue City. PSN profiles gave this game a 3 out of 10 difficulty rating, a minimum of 1 playthrough, and at least 12 hours to beat. In this game, you're playing as a deceased officer Alex Murphy who is reincarnated as a robot who is now known as RoboCop. This game takes place after the first movie, so I'll try not to spoil anything if anyone wants to jump in and watch this 1987 film. Watching the movie first isn't really necessary to enjoy the game though, but it does fill in a bunch of references and Easter eggs.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Hey, classic. Everything else is straightforward in this game, like scoring 250 points at the shooting range. Trophy. Super Cop. Got it. Trophy. This guy is really good. Why did they show the 250 first though? Issuing a parking ticket, which is hilarious to me that this walking metal doomsday just whipping out his little notepad and writing a ticket.
1 parking ticket is
Trophy.
all it takes
Uphold
to
the law.
improve mindfulness.
Finding a secret area in the arcade and getting an OCP skill disc for a trophy and a reference that I was talking about. Trophy. I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Which I also got the rest of the miscellaneous trophies, and I saved the cat too. Nice. Trophy. Real hero, you're lucky. You got a trophy cat. The hardest trophy in this entire list is the there can only be 1 trophy though. This requires you to kill all the enemies on this level in under 10 minutes. I don't know about you, but when it comes to time trial stuff, it's always hard for me to do them. But after multiple tries, I did manage to get it. What's that animation? There we go, let's go. And for the last trophy, we just have to solve this murder case that I missed on my first playthrough. It's a pretty long side quest, but after I wrapped that up, I got the last trophy and the platinum trophy. Number 2 in this list is Hotline Miami, the PS5 edition. PSN profiles gave this game a 5 out of 10 difficulty, a minimum of 1 playthrough, and around 10 hours to beat. This game should have been number 1, but the PS5 edition of the game isn't really that great. There were times where the game would struggle to run, so I had to restart it and lose all the progress I had for that level, which was annoying but not enough for it to ruin my gaming experience, if that makes sense. This game is about the protagonist named Jacket. Yeah, I don't really know where he got that name or what the origin is, but he got a phone call one day to conduct a bunch of massacres around Miami. I wish I could tell you more about this game, but trying to understand what's happening here feels like you just ate a bunch of shrooms or something. In this game, you can kill enemies in 1 shot, and of course, they do the same to you as well. It's actually pretty addicting, and it's just satisfying to perform certain kills in this game. Speaking of kills, the majority of the trophies on this list are just that, along with the story-related trophies. The hardest trophy for me though is the Batman trophy, where you have to use the Nigel the Bat mask on chapter 2. This mask inverts your controls for some reason, and this scrambled my brain like an omelet. Something about this just made me feel so weak for some reason, like I haven't played a video game in my life. But after I got that annoyance out of the way, I only had a couple left for the platinum. Trophy. 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 Wait, trophy. Trophy. Sounds of animals fighting. So wear all the masks. And if we use this to kill someone, should be a trophy as well. Trophy. Ooh, guns for show. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Trophy. Smells something burning. Trophy. Oh, it's on top. Here we go. Yeah, trophy addict. And in number 1, we have Dredge. PSN profiles gave this game a 3 out of 10 difficulty, a minimum of 1 playthrough, and around 20 hours to get the platinum. This game I think has become one of the best ones I've played on this list. In this game you just have to fish, but with a Lovecraftian twist. What the hell is that? In the morning time, it's a normal life for a sailor, but when it comes nighttime is when it actually becomes a little crazy. Is that another boat? Or is that a ghost boat? Wait a minute, what? What the Hi! Hi! Yo, chill! Oh my god, it's not a boat! What the hell is that? Oh! And the other twist is that you don't need gas for your boat, but how it works is that every time you move, time goes forward. And I think that mechanic just makes the game a great experience. The hardest trophy in this game is once again doing all the collectibles, which you'll need to catch all the fish and their aberration counterparts. Besides that, everything comes in naturally, including the story trophies. Other than that, you do have a few miscellaneous trophies like honking your horn to get an echo, trophy? Traversing at a long distance. So we're gonna try this out, whatever the heck this is. Manifest. And using the atrophy at a long distance. Trophy! Hasting for 10 seconds while having the burn meter above 50%. This was a little tricky at first, but I did manage to get it. Trophy! But the last trophy I needed was to banish 10 threats. For some reason this doesn't count for those red piranhas though, so I had to go back to the main island where I started and slept until nighttime and did it that way. But after banishing the last enemy, that was the trophy and the platinum. Trophy, banisher. Bam! From the depths. And if you guys would like to watch me live, I will leave a link in the description below. But that was the video. What do you guys think about the list? Let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, my name is DoccoBell, and I hope that everyone has a phenomenal day. Trophy!